Agyakoo is saying that a vote for Kennedy or in Japan is a vote for a better Ghana. Okay, let's father say the base no or Kennedy Japan NPP. Then the base Abba. Agyakoo is a strong NPP person. Okay, so the base Abba, the base will go for another candidate at the expense of Ora Kennedy Japan. So how will Agyakoo bypass Kennedy Japan in NPP? Tell you, obe through NPP attraction abro Ora Kennedy Japan where NPP. No akwa any other person be echi. Say, Sadi Pano, the base. Meanwhile, say, a vote for Kennedy is a vote for better Ghana. You understand? It is so right that Japan with NPP. And then the Agyakoo jai NPP or dock the Japan. No jai NPP no about the base. I don't get it. I don't get it. So it tells you that look, the base is for Racket the Japan. The base is for Racket the Japan. For what Agyakoo said, because Agyakoo wants a better Ghana. Was he vote for Kennedy Japan?
Abusia for me mamu nyina mo akwaba ediba Ghana nsem TV so. But mo de so be like video na be subscribe to the channel na turn on notifications so be next time videos of this nature ba osonsa ebitima kabi na so watch the wadwen or comment section wasa. Say the munim ne femi Mr. President na me wasa me besom. Na if by chance de me ye ofen apeso boan which are through number na wase no adaroma in Sabeka na news today so ya nyina akoso ni beso pounds so. Now another day I came across a video and I'm watching on social media and it took me barely 4 hours to watch the video over and over again. Now me share video no I decided me for free say politicians are disappointed Ghana mabunu. They be make say when you earn the goodwill of the people and you fail to acknowledge the fact that you've won the goodwill of the people, as a result of that, you have to be so much principled with it, they will rebel at the right time. In Kadia Nebe, I will say, youth of it, like youth or my bimu, I don't more rebel politicians, not of a sudden, their wishes and their demands or the thing that they dream that they come to reality are only things of disasters.
Agyakoo is saying that a vote for Kennedy or in Japan is a vote for a better Ghana. Okay, let's father say the base no or Kennedy Japan NPP. Then the base Abba. Agyakoo is a strong NPP person. Okay, so the base Abba, the base will go for another candidate at the expense of Kennedy Japan. So, how will Agyakoo bypass Kennedy Japan in NPP? Tell you, obe through NPP attraction abro Kennedy Japan where NPP. No akwa any other person be echi. Say, Sadi Pano, the base. Meanwhile, say, a vote for Kennedy is a vote for better Ghana. You understand? It is so Kennedy Japan where NPP. And then the Agyakoo jai NPP or dock the Japan. No jai NPP no about the base. I don't get it. I don't get it. So it tells you that look, the base is for the Japan. The base is for the Japan. For what Agyakoo said, because Agyakoo wants a better Ghana. Was he vote for? The Japan is a better Ghana. Vote for a better Ghana. And he thinks that MPR will work at the Japan and with the base. So if the Japan with the base, then you want a better Ghana. The reason why he has joined the base. Finito. Or work at the Japan and with the base. And the Agyakoo wants a better Ghana. So if a better Ghana, like the Japan, and with NPP, a be to flag bearer. So Agyakoo will stay with Orak and the Japan. But say Agyakoo bypass NPP. Next will call the base. Next will call or say a better Ghana. Can the Japan stand for a better Ghana? There stands to reason that then the Japan is with the base. So Agyakoo with the base looking for a better Ghana. I'm a journalist. I'm a broadcaster. If it is not like that. I will apologize. I'm saying that the base is for Iraq and the Japan. The personalities that I have seen, there's a one guy be over friend and say, oh friend of Malam Mumuni, I said, Malam, but was that one guy be oh social media, I know a trip or NPP, I know a trip or not support Iraq and the Japan. They have all joined the base. They have joined the base. And I know there's another one guy in Kumasi, a strong man Simon. He's also the base. He will tell Iraq and the Japan, but he's joined the base. So I will be shocked. Say, how come that these people will despise NPP and go for the base? Iraq and the Japan any the base.
Some fantastic move by President Mahama and then buying NDC here at the time, which was a year car power plants in any emergency power systems. Granted, sending boarding, but they were emergency power systems are near here to show up your power generation. No? And at that time, no, MPP for buy just after Mahama free power 2016, MPP for buy between 2017 and 2018. No, now your power generation after the good power generation. But you see, Ghana, your leaders no, and you know, and drink what kind. That's one of the problem. Because you buy na year 2016, no, 2016 na Mahama oh na ye because it's a Mahama time. No, doomsday started around at most Mahama. And Mahama mu ye serious cover car power no near Mary near there buy. So we're able to none boarding into Shama Sika ni yetu and then sabi bru some predators and then kwasi sika. Anki to your boat na ki planning earlier, but enya basa into the enfer no twinching. Into Mary ni car power no near there buy no. At least no, it gave Ghana some solid grounding in terms of energy generation. Into at least ye hweso ye dia ye betimi anya kania enough for Ghana for nyina. But afi bia Ghana for nyini afi bi o mani kwa nanim. The excuse that nano NDC penny ba ku katena high rise buildings about Ghana and brosign kesi about Ghana obi use air condition. Well, another cock and bull story. The time my Mahama kofa and Mary ni car power buy, you know, that will give us some stability. Into how can we, with the population growth now, affiliating say Ghana no, your population will grow at 2.2% every year. And it's every year, and then the Ghana population is 30 million as of 2016, 2017. And then the next 2 years, population betting me as a ebi abeko a 31 and a 32. And then it's a 32, and it comes with corresponding energy consumption needs. Now for young planning ko yenim say bia Mary ne half bi ne be kwa kwaji aka woni enkoji nka ho oh Nigeria for so mo my gas bi ne Nigeria for nkasa say the bo increase gas yen planning ko yenim. And that's the difference between abroad countries bebre ne Ghana, because yen planning ko yenim ni yenya Mary ne car power na no ye okay my na na yetena ase nso yen manage the aka no, because we didn't have to be in doomsday right now. Doomsana Ghana experiences is here and the issue about maintenance from I mean a report and I'm a report my Ghana water ECG near day. I knew because the data showed at that time say ECG ne lines ni baby transmission lines ni baby ECG use no baby a week baby data from 1960 so say changing, and that is the reason why President Kufuor time ohun nyansa so junior President Kufuor. People don't like President Kufuor, but me, I like President Kufuor. They two chairman. He has his flaws. President Kufuor has his flaws. Maybe 1 year when he was in power, but in terms of all oh, what? President Kufuor ne cover Greco buy, and the reason, the rationale behind Greco, that is why NDC advised a Pamu Greco director and your cock and bull story, another fake, another small screen, another Azan cosmetics, just to cover up the actual issue. What is Greco's issue with Kanani Edumsono? Because Greco generative, VRA and a generative. If you have an issue with Greco, a generation, why are you attacking? Why are you sacking the Greco boss? Why are you sacking the Greco boss? Another fake move. Oh, sacking Greco boss, senseless for what? Greco generative, VRA for a generative. Near the Kania Nama Greco, who is the middleman between the VRA and the ECG. Because ECG for the distributed Kania Nama by a fee any day. Into a moment lines na dada. Greco for in charge of transmission lines like a second. Normally about the ECG. And the entire labor President Kufuor Abaso was who young something or tea Greco. Because first, not pressure any go VRA, any ECG. No moon jumane so. And no me yes okay. You for good couldn't be anymore. So that ECG for some how mo say you manage distribution area as about manage transmission. And ye said money a friend said Greco. And Greco buy Under President Kufuor, even under Professor Mills, Gridco was one of the most successful government institutions. And no Mondeka, very well run. That is why I'm not buying this. I'm buying cock and bull story. Say Asaki Gridco boss. They just want to get a sacrificial lamb. No more sacrifice papa no. Many papa can be fighting back, but why wouldn't Ghana government? We are so fighting back. Be passing because that's also. Near my Yoko for Abe Jojo every day. Be a Yoko every just to disgrace you. And don't forget your mom. But the issue of sacking a Gridco boss near a cock and bull story, a Gridco is not responsible for this boom so. The issue is between VR reform and generating. We have generational issues. Yesika and soon we have generational issues. We have not invested properly in the first generation, and we have not managed the generation capacity. The issues about generation capacity I am managing over the years. From time I'm a journalist, the issue of Ghana electricity has been generational capacity and distribution efficiency. ECG for I know you're not say ECG issue does not affect doom so. Omo maintenance. One name data no ho no ma say ECG for cables so far your data from 1960s. And at the time under President Kufuor and Professor Mills, they tried to change some of the cables. So they've changed to why your investment to change that to change my transmission lines, distribution lines. You don't go and sack the boss. You don't go and sack the boss on no way. You change the lines now better, you know. You change the lines now better, you know. It is how cock and boost oil, yeah, yenti, because you na make us ye need that. Or more me and Colano be fast and ye.
I don't blame her, I blame the NDC in Kwasia for. And this in penny form of Jimmy. And this in penny form Muni Munyansa. You are the ones I blame. Now, and this in tears as a Munya special. I'll be honest here. I'm a family one example. Say, and penny for be. Me friend one monfano. Me here with you. And I miss you. Many about and I miss you. Me kase minu aba because me mame firstborn ewo 54 years ono ye pe enti wo ye minu aba penny 2 years ago na ye campaign na me no kasa me twa interview how mame me twa interview me no na me ne wo ntem ye fine me ba Ghana na ye hia kama me ni nkoto be hia kama ye hia wo ye bisa osika ye bisa aka pre ma this lady a me de to wanim na eye ba ko pe ene say enye me last born ye last born me nua ba ketua odi machi oko private nursing owie school na adwuma ba ye problem enti se mubetimi aboa no na in case e bia mo fa nurses na se mubetimi di ni din ahim amamia eno pene ma this lady a me de to wanim manka se me hia post to be manka se me pe abochire bi akọ eno pe ene ma this lady a me de to ma me wanim e free ho me free Ghana eba ha me free wo a wo fa bi me se no message a you don't even read me nim se me frɛ wo asɛm o wadwen ye o se me besrɛ wo me wan so me nsrɛ skada me NDC ni bia di ko amatwefo na afrɛ no ebisa ne sikada nobody me can come out and say chairman frɛ me na o se ohia boa ohia ska nobody not even my senior Kevin Taylor. I'm saying it again, me see nobody, not even my senior Kevin Taylor. So Kevin Taylor achema dieda, which of course wachema dieda e onu akasa na komemu e na odi chair me mansre no me nya sesrefo enti ye frem mu na se mo mfa e mama dwen nya mo se ye frem mu se ye hia bibi o fefe na efe se me no ntembe kama fefe na efe se ye na ye adwumaden enya ye nko social media for mainstream media for Ghana for the youth devoted themselves and their time eye adwumade boa NDC and esa youth no e dia ade na omonsa aka what have they gotten? Nothing. I can't promise any NDC member say meboa me campaign and as me kasa dia boa NDC. I can't promise. NDC mean to me because of musubai. With musem what thing, with trim what thing, why say chin say barre. mo de credo ato panty mu no problem me ano so boxer credo kotokuro pa de dem mo de mo ntena se na mutiri mu nya den na mo no matamfo na omo a edo NDC mo nto ye ntwene ohene baba oba ni na anu ya ba ye video ka se ye fremo kura mo mfa biem Nurudi na bas mu nyina na ye ne mu a na ekọ na eba o ene
adwini future obetimi ko gina adokro ne nkyinam so to waba ade
ba se o nyame kwan na ode ato ho no se wo so ye sofo na wo beka no kura kire Ghana fo na nyame kwan todo no eda ho asofo esese mu hu no kura we na mo kan na wo de ba be ye wo de be wada because wa ka se president ma ye wadamfo wo ye obi a wo ne no country musam ni